Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. So I am on with a bit of a project that I am trying to do at the moment. I have a challenge in a group called Creative Hearts that's run by V-Wheels. So I will link that below. Now, she wanted us to make one of your toilet paper roll mini albums or mini journals. Not sure what you call them, probably a mini album more than anything. So I did attempt it last night, and after doing a few boo-boos and trying to fix them up and that, I have this. Now it's very big and chunky, which I'm not quite used to and I don't really like, but it is done. And trying to get these things flat is almost impossible. I probably should have put them under some books for about a week or something. Yeah, but I got them stuck on. And I even like clipped them with bulldog clips like that overnight, and they're still like that. But that's all right. I reckon when I've finished messing around with it, I might tie it or put a rubber band around it or something. So this is it so far. Still needs a few bits fixed on it. Now the papers I've used for this is it's called it's Kit 09 from String and Scissors. So I will link Deb's Etsy down below and her YouTube. Go and check it out. She does have a couple of kits that she's been playing with and creating quite vintage like kits, which is awesome. So I decided I would use some of her papers to make the cover and make do you call them pages? The toilet rolls, covered the toilet rolls so that they don't look so much like toilet rolls. So I'll give you a quick flip through. So it's just chipboard cover, kit page, and then I've used all the paper in here is Deb's kit. So it's got this lovely like your type. It almost looks like it's been gessoed over. So, and I've used some washi tape just because I use manila folder and I don't like the way it looks. So I might even paint that. See, it's just a bit bright in there. So I might even paint that with some ink or something, or stick something on there. So I use that page for the start because it says in 3 volumes by the author of Pride and Prejudice. Volume 1. And this lovely paper, which has some green tones and some more writing in the background. It's very hard to hold it open too far because it's a bit stiff. But give you a quick look. So, of course, all these pages need embellishing, which I probably won't get done this month. That one's got a beautiful mushroom on it. And that's the end of it. So what I need to do is make tags to go into all the pockets, and I also want to embellish the front and possibly the back as well. So I fussy cut these pieces out of one of the pages. So that's going to be for the front and that's going to be for the back, I reckon. So we might whack them on. And then I have grabbed just some of my scrap cardboard Bicky packets to make the tags. So I think first I might actually try and cut some tag shaped things to put in here. So I'll just measure the approximate length. Now I do have a little ruler that I like using that I thought I brought over, but I might not have. Let's grab this one. So on the inside we're looking about 2. Maybe we'll do about 2 1/4. That leaves plenty of wiggle room. So I better write that down because I know what my brain's like at the moment. So I hope you're all doing all right. I'm crafting away. Hope your op shops are opening up and you're getting a bit of retail therapy. Now, we want it to hang out a bit, I reckon. So maybe if we do it 4, it's not going to go the whole way down anyway. So I reckon about 4 inches long. And you know what? I almost already lost my pencil then. Times 4. Put that to the side. Now I've got this old cutter here because I'm doing cardboard. I thought I'll keep my Fiskars just for my paper because I just put a new blade in it, and I'll see if this one works all right for my cardboard. Just give it a bit of a clean out. Feels a bit rough. See if I can get stuff under there. This one, I'm used to the Fiskars, which lifts up. Just check that, see if it is gonna be the right size. Yeah, that's sort of what I want, I reckon. Don't mind them hanging out a bit. I don't think they're gonna hang too far past the, oh, they are a bit, but that doesn't matter. I think they sort of look good hanging out a bit, and I might end up doing the corners anyway, so I can always cut them down just a bit once I've done that if I need to. Alright, so that should be our tags cut for now. They're not too bad in that cardboard either. I was going to back them with some of my scrappy paper stuff. That one's a little, not quite as thick, but oh well, don't matter. Alright, so shall I back them, shall I not? Yeah, probably should. All right, let's do this. So I'll just grab my Hellmann's glue and stick them all down to this sheet of paper. So I will speed this up for your sanity. So I have finished backing all of my tags. The paper I used was out of a big lot that I picked up from the second-hand shop. And then I've just cut them all apart. So some of them I stuck on one side and some I stuck on the other side. I don't know if you can see, it says Ritz. So probably should have stuck it over the other side like I did the rest, but that's all right. So we'll get to covering the fronts of them now. So what I have got here is some more of Deb's lovely kit. So that's one of the pages. Now all of these, including the ones that I used to make my little book, have all been printed on just cheap copy paper. So of course they would stand out a lot more and the colours would be more vivid if they were on your photo mat. But I did just want paper for this project. So I love this page because I just really like vintage papers, different sorts of vintage papers. So I think that will make an awesome tag there. Plus the other bits and pieces, some nice collaging. So, and then I've got this one, which I haven't used yet as well. So I love the flowers on there. And then I've got a whole lot of offcuts from when I made my little books. Now, that almost looks like it might fit. it's a good way to use up the scraps really, because what I can do is cover them with these offcuts and bits and pieces and then put some other bits and pieces over the top. So I think we'll make that one of them. So I might stick that on now. Now we'll need a tissue because my glue is getting down in the bottle, so it keeps oozing out a lot. And I need I did have a piece here. Is it under everything? Yes. And paper to glue on. Should call myself the clumsy crafter, because I'm glad I didn't film me gluing and cutting out before, because I was knocking the glue over that many times, and then I dropped the glue onto all the other tags that I'd done and had to wipe it all off. So sometimes I don't know why I bother. Oh, sorry about the shadow too. I don't know if I can get the light much better. It must be the time of day, or where I've got the light too. It's a bit hard to move it around at the moment. It's always some issue. Oh, it's pretty glossy, that's why the Helmers hopefully will work well for this. Let's stick it there, get the writing on the tag. I bought another couple of these. It's in Mitre 10 and it was $3 something for a pack. Had the handle and the roller and then a spare roller as well. So I thought that was pretty cheap, so I grabbed that because I thought I'm going to need it because this one's going to get gross. Maybe I should actually paint with them one day. All right, put that to the side to dry and then we'll trim it off. See what other scrappy bits we've got. It's a bit of washi tape. Could use where it says Emma. Why not? So I've seen a few people now with their haul videos, so I think people are starting to be able to get out and about a bit more, and I'm hoping that the Salvos and Red Cross and Vinnie's can open up in the next week or two here, and the bookshop, that'd be nice. It'd be nice to get back to. That's if they have me back. They might not want me back, but no, hopefully soon. Also to the Action Club, I haven't been able to do the Action Club. That's a group for adults with intellectual disabilities, and I go along and help them out, and they meet once a month and raise funds for the community like the bookshop does. So it's a worthwhile cause to be involved with. You know, you start bonding with all the people that go along. So they'd find it hard not being able to go out and do the things that they used to do each week. All right, now what have we got? Got a couple more there. All these bits are just bits that won't fit, so I could use them to collage on bits afterwards if we need. That bit's big enough, but I want to hack into this one a bit. Ooh, and the mushroom. Might do one with the mushroom first so I don't forget. Because I'm thinking he'll probably fit pretty good. So I'm just going to cut like that. None of this will go to waste anyway. I can't throw out these bits. If they've got a bit of colour or pattern on them, I always put them in my scrap bin or somewhere to use in the future. Now we definitely don't want the white on there, so we'll chop some of that off. get into some of this. And we've got the flowers, which I really do like as well. Won't be able to get the whole flower on them. I'm just trying to think how many we've got left. 4, we've done 3. Yep. So that's 1, 2, and then we can do 2 out of the other paper. That'd be nice fussy cut, wouldn't they? Although they already look like fussy cut on there, so make life easy on myself and just use them as is. So I haven't been doing much other than crafting, sleeping, attempting to organise, but I keep changing my mind about where I want stuff, so it never gets cleaned. I cleaned up one area last night and then I decided to move one thing and put all this stuff back in where I had just cleaned up, so that's my life at the moment, full of that sort of thing. Hoping to get to visit my daughter in the next week or so. I haven't seen her since all of this started, so. And she had moved just before we couldn't sort of go places, so it'd be great to go and check out where she's living now. Now that's the thin one. Put that on this one. I hope I stuck that one on the right side. Yep, not that it would really matter. Tell you what, I have never ever been through as much double-sided tape as I have even in the last day ever altogether. If you add up all the times I've used double-sided tape, I've never been through as much as I used just last night, let alone this month doing all these projects that I've been doing for the National Scrapbooking Month at Auntie Vera's. Really like that. So I'm going to put it on that tag. See how well we can centre it. Ha ha ha. At least when you're using scrap cardboard and that, it doesn't really matter if you make a mistake and have to do another one. I'll just quickly take this white patch off. Let's hope it's straightish. Looks like we've got one more. wouldn't hurt to have it sort of, oh, quite like the menu, I think it is there. Which is almost the right size, so I might cut that out. I was going to say it won't hurt if it has a bit of this and that. Anyway, it just looks collaged. Cut the white off. So yeah, that'll be all right. I don't think there's much on TV tonight. As usual, I was up till 5 watching all sorts of stuff last night. I think I watched some Amityville horror. I can't remember. It wasn't like the original or anything. Probably the latest. It was B grade. But it had a lot of jump scares, which I don't necessarily like. I'm getting old and worried I'm going to have a heart attack. So I I don't mind watching that sort of thing when I'm crafting because I don't actually watch it until the jump scare's over and then I look to see what happened. So. All right, so there we have messy tags. So now I'm going to go off camera and just cut around them because you don't need to watch me do that, and then I will be back for the next bit. So I finished cutting out my tags, and as you can see, I cut the corners. I just eyeballed them, so they're probably uneven, but I don't care. Don't they look beautiful though? It's amazing what just some nice paper can do. Beautiful tags. So I don't want to embellish them heavily because I love them the way they are, but I might find a few bits and pieces to put on them, but I do want to put in an eyelet. So I've chosen some silver eyelets that I have. Must buy some eyelets. I don't have a lot to choose from. I do have some bronze ones, but I don't really want bronze for this, and the bronze ones are annoying to set. I think they're the in-between size, so I tend to have to use the big hole punch and then the little setter for them, and I still have a few problems with them, so I thought we'll go the silver ones today and see if they're a bit easier. So they're the small ones. All right, so that's all the eyelets in. Now, I haven't inked any of this, any of the album and any of these, and I'm kind of liking them as they are, so I don't think I will bother inking around them. I might have to ink some of the things I stick on, it just depends. Now, I did bring out my stamps, which I do have piles of that I still haven't sorted through. So this is just what I've got for now, so it's not the best collection of them, but I'm sure we can find something there to put on. Oh, the butterflies would look quite nice on that one. If I can get it out. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, these Poland ones are quite vintage as well. I kind of like that almost better. We'll keep those two out. I've got some flowers that could go on the flower one, but I don't really want to cover up any of the... It's not really... That looks all right. It's not really vintage though. It doesn't have to be. I'll leave it there just in case. And that one just in case. birds and stuff. The birds would be cool too. Love stamps. Now, I don't think any of these will necessarily. Oh, they're all the queens. Oh, decisions, I tell you. I think it's mainly people in this one. So, the other thing I have is I have a few ravens and crows and magpies here. I just recently got a scan and cut, and I thought I'd give it a go with some of these intricate birdie pictures, which it does do a good job of, but it's a long story, which I might tell you while I'm figuring out which ones I'm going to use. So I got myself a scan and cut, and I thought I'd be smart because I knew it'd come with a standard mat, and I had read up that if you're going to do like book pages and that, you're better off with a low tack mat, one with less stick. So I thought be smart, and while I'm down at the store, because everything was on sale, I'll grab a low tack mat and a scanning mat as well. So I get back, unpack it all, grab me low tack mat, and I put it, I'm setting it up and everything, and it says to like put it in and let it load it or whatever. So I do that, and then it says it's not recognised. It's like, what do you mean it's not blooming recognised? You know, so I try again, not recognised. It's like, this is ridiculous. So I tried the one that goes with it, and that was fine. I thought, uh-oh. So then I look up and realise that I've gone and bought the wrong low-tack mat. It was one for a CM and mine's a DX or whatever. But, like, it doesn't really tell you anywhere much or on the actual mat when you're buying it. It doesn't even say for CM models only or not for DXs or anything. It just says it's a low-tack mat for the Brother Scan and Cut. So I was so annoyed about that because they're not cheap. So... yes, very annoyed about that. So I had to, I'm giving that one to someone I know who has a CM, and I'm going to, and I've ordered online to make sure I get the right one, one of the ones for the DX. So hopefully that'll come in the next week. So now for this crow, I will ink around him, and I might use black. He looks pretty cool on there, quite goth. But I thought they cut out sort of good, but they cut out good actually, but it was me trying to get them off of the standard mat because of the tack, because they were stuck, and now I've made a mess of my mat. I do have a circuit, I call them circuits, the cricket. I bought a scraper for a cricket, so I'm hoping that'd be all right to use to scrape off what's left of it on the mat that I've got. So yeah, so they're not like the best quality because I made a mess of them trying to scrape them off, but I don't want to waste the pictures, so that's why I thought, well, I'll just see if any of them will go on here and put them on. Always the way. I just thought with the issues I have with my hand, that I like fussy cutting, and I'll still have to do a whole heap of it, but if there's things that I can cut without having to do it myself, then that'll only benefit me. And, you know, the ladies at Spotlight weren't terribly helpful either. They, you know, didn't know the product, didn't know, you know, I was trying to ask them about it and that, and they couldn't answer me, and they seemed to just get annoyed with me rather than try and be helpful, which is off-putting. When you buy, you know, when you're spending that amount of money, you want to be sure of things before you do it. So it's funny because I get home and I get a email, you know, for a survey on how did you go at Spotlight, and usually I just go, oh, can't be bothered, but I tell you what, I've kept that one. I thought I'd let them know. Because, yeah, when you're spending a lot of money, you've got the right to ask questions. And if they don't know the answers, they should find someone who does. That's my rant for today. Now his little beak is a little broken, so I might just have to lift it and add just a smidge more glue. If I can get a tiny bit, if I can get any coming out, that'd be nice. It takes a while to find its way to the end of the nozzle. There's a little bit. Stick it down. Quite like that, just like that. Don't think I'd want to do much more with that. Now, if you could find the lid for my glue, there it is. It's got the little thing, so I should have that around it so I don't lose it, but then it dangles in my way when I'm trying to glue stuff, so I had to take it off. So that's one tag down. Now, with this one, I kind of like this one on there, but that will need a little ink as well. So I'll do that vintage photo. Better. Now I'm just thinking, I've got all these offcuts. Maybe there's a bit of something that we can whack underneath it, even a bit of this writing. Kind of like that. Almost like it just with that on top. Kind of do just like that. Cut the overhang of that off after it dries. I think that'll do for that one. So that's 2 of the tags done. Now I do like this flower on there. As I said, it's not really as vintage as would look good. Could try inking it up just a little. That'll probably help a bit. Take some of the gloss off. Like it over Now, don't know if we want anything else on this one. I'll just leave that one as is. It's just beautiful with the flower on it. Now I've got all of these. Just thinking. I might just grab my a whole lot of stuff under my table here. Oh, I know what might go on that one. Let's see what we've got in the ephemera folder. Do have stickers. These ones which were peeling off a bit, that's why they're in a bag. They look a bit big though, don't they? Keep them for something else. Bought all of those stickers from AliExpress or something, and a lot of them are just too big really for the types of things that I tend to do. Like these ones. They're just like huge. I suppose you could cut them off. Well, here we've got half a man. He wouldn't look too bad somewhere. Might keep him out. Alright, so I think we'll stick this man on somewhere for starters. Now he'll go on one of these. I think he looks best on that one. Now do what other people do and get a knife. And will it make it any easier? Yes. And don't let him curl up. Done well. Kind of like that. And might do another bird maybe on that one. Let's just do our bird next. Right, so where was I up to? Just keep having to stop my video so it's not too long for me to transfer over, which it is, so I'll have to cut it in half, but that's all right. Now, got the bird. Thinking I might grab another stamp. Got these Netherland ones. Kind of like the colour of that one. And it would sit behind the bird somewhat, so I might do that. Now, bird's been inked. Here we go. Give this a quick inking. It's nice and quiet here. I'm assuming it's probably around 10 o'clock. When I finish this, I'll make a nice cuppa. Do some more dishes that I've been neglecting. find something good on Netflix to watch. I must pick some papers for Gina's little mini album for Auntie Vera Scrap and Craft. I'm trying to make we'll make a start at least on the projects that the other girls are doing for National Scrapbook Month at Auntie Vera's. And Gina did this really cute little ring bound like a tag mini album. So I did get some papers, but then I thought about the topic I want to do and realised the papers probably won't go too well. So I'll have to rethink that one. Could do with some stamping that actually. I'll just put that one to the side. I don't even want to do anything with that one because I really like it as it is. So I think I might even just leave that one. There's no harm done there. And then this one. These stamps are quite new ones, so they don't necessarily go too well. The other thing we could do is look for a more vintage, paler stamp somewhere. Oh, I like that. That stamp looks nice on there. And we'll use our black distress ink for this. And stamp block. I think I got this one probably from AliExpress, eBay. I'm glad I write it on some of them. So we'll probably do, I don't know, what do you reckon? I don't know what them dots are. Got a little cancelled one. It's only little though. Oh, kind of like this one down here. I'll just try them out anyway, since they haven't been used. Just grab the back of a sheet of paper. That works. And that one can just go there. I'll let that dry. Should we put it there to dry? And that one's like a splotch apparently. Let's give that one a go. Oh, looks like shotgun pellets or something. But I kind of like it. I like that. Looks nice and messy, doesn't it? I'll do it again. There, that'll do. Oh, this is fun. I should do more stamping. I have so many stamps and it's like I haven't used any of them. Oh, there's more splotchy ones. They might have to be my new faves. And we'll use this round postmark one. Upside down, but that doesn't matter. Now I'll do this one a bit too. Why not? Now they're all going to have the same stamp on the same spot. Maybe we won't do the same stamp. I'm going to do that splotchy one again on our mushroom one. And up there a bit, just to get some of the ink off. Now he kind of needs something too, doesn't he? Could give him, no, that stamp's a bit big. So I'll give him this splotch just so we can see what it's like. Nice. All right, I think that'll do. So I will show you, these are our tags. Now I'm going to put a topper in them as well. So I should probably do that. So I love the way they've turned out, beautiful, and they look lovely on Deb at String and Scissors, her papers. So go and check them out. Now I'm going to use calico, I reckon. I'll see how it goes anyway. If not, I might use some string or something for the tags and then slip them into. I should make sure they fit now that I've done stuff with them. They're going to fit in like that. So that'll be quite nice. So I'm going to go now and put them in, and then I'll be back for another video, I reckon, where I've got to do the cover and stuff. So I might do that in another video so this one doesn't get any longer than it already is. So thanks for coming along with me. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.